Let me check volume here, folks. It's way low. Okay, here we go. We're off and running. Still in Daniel 5, the writing on the wall. And for the majesty that he gave him, all people and nations and languages trembled and feared before your father Nebuchadnezzar, whom he would slew and whom he would keep alive and whom he would set up and whom he would put down. But when his heart was lifted and his mind was hardened in pride, he was disposed from the kingly throne, and they took his glory from him. Of course, it was God's angels that took the glory from him. And he was driven from the sons of men, and his heart was made like the beast, and his dwelling was with the wild asses. And they fed him with grass like oxen, and his body was wet with the dew of heaven, till he knew that the Most High God ruled in the kingdom of men, and that he appointeth over it whomsoever he will. And thou, his son, O Belshazzar, has not humbled thy heart. And of course, it's the Lord that humbled Nebuchadnezzar, and the Lord has chosen not to humble his. But, again, the Bible is cryptic. It's basic, simple instruction with the illusion that you have any free will whatsoever. Um, it's a measuring stick on how to measure right living. So he's telling him, your heart, you have not humbled your heart, and you knew this whole story, he's telling him. You knew the story of your father, he's telling him. You knew it. But you've lifted up yourself against the Lord of heaven, and they have brought the vessels of the house before thee, and thou and thy lords and thy wives and your concubines have drunk in them. And you've praised the gods of gold and silver and brass and iron and wood and stone, which see not, nor hear, nor know. The God in whose thy hand breath is, and whose are all thy ways. In other words, the God of the Bible, you have not glorified. Then was part of the hand sent from him, and this writing was written. Good Lord willing, we will get to Daniel deciphering the writing on Friday. And let's continue on in Luke. Luke 12:25 through 35. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth, and distress of the nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And then these things begin, and when these things begin to come to pass, look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. That's what I'm trying to tell people. It's the Great Tribulation is 3.5 days. So look up. And he spake and said a parable before the fig tree and all the trees, and they now shoot forth, and you see of your own selves that summer is now nigh at hand. So likewise, when ye shall see these things come to pass, know that the kingdom of God is nigh at hand. Verily, I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled. And we're talking about the generation of Jesus. He is the final generation of the 42 generations. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with suffering and drunkenness and cares of this life, so that the day come upon you unawares. For as a snare shall come on all them that dwell on the face of the earth. And of course, that's strong delusion. I'm glad y'all are here. I love you very much. Ask questions anytime. That's what I'm here for.